Will Sri Lanka be able to avoid going back to the IMF, or even another default?
History shows and the academic evidence shows that the conditions that the IMF puts on getting this financing aren't so great for the longer run. They're an important shot in the arm now, but they're misaligned with the ability to make the kinds of investments in a country to put it back on a path that this won't happen again. It's almost the opposite of what we do in the advanced economies. When we have a crisis, we lower interest rates and spend a lot of money to get growth back on track, and then ease that away as the private sector comes back in and feels more comfortable. The IMF in Sri Lanka has done the opposite.
What happens when there is no IMF? So when a government has no access to financing, it needs to do at least one of three things. Cut expenditures with all the consequences for the recipients of these funds. It could access markets domestically, which in Sri Lanka led to very high interest rates, or it can access funding from the central bank, which leads to very high inflation. So the IMF is here to alleviate this situation and turn things around.
Now, what is the end goal of the IMF program? They say by the time the IMF program will be over in 4 years, Sri Lanka will be able to again go and borrow $1.5 billion US in the international capital markets. Is that our priority? Is it to go back to the international creditors? Sri Lanka is going through now the debt restructuring process. How did we get here? We got here because of excess debt, particularly commercial borrowing in international capital markets, what are called international sovereign